It's a day that takes a while to get here sometimes, guys, and it really does. But when it's here, it can simply be magical at times. It is hard to believe. You know, we talked about it last night at the Hall of Fame, talked about it after the Hall of Fame, talked about it this morning when I got on. EIF WrestleMania 9 is finally here. And we want to thank all of our viewers that were tuning in during the pre-show. We really appreciate you guys being here for us for that. And, of course, we are very happy to be delivering you some EIF action. We hope you guys enjoy. You'll see right now the referee just counting out the people. Meanwhile, Deathlock and NBC standing like statues right now. They are awaiting to see what happens next. I think, yeah, there is. You might have to update yours. Yeah, Rallick, I think you have to get out. Did
Refresh.
You get counted out?
Refresh.
All right, so for those that don't know, there's a little bit of an issue there. You normally aren't supposed to have two people in the ring because the referee gets confused when counting. But I have a separate stream up that's showing the stream is up and running. So for those that are having issues, if you guys can hear me, just go ahead and refresh. So Ratluck now beginning his taunts to get himself eliminated. Deathlock, we're going to ask you to just back up a little bit more into your corner if you could, please. Thank you. NBC is back and firm. These two have had some hellacious matches over the last couple of months with a number of different opponents. And now Ratluck has been eliminated, so we have already done the introductions. Deathlock, are you ready? NBC, are you ready? Let the WrestleMania 9 matches begin. Ding, ding, ding. It is the first of 3 Money in the Bank qualifiers. NBC having a targeting issue, and the referee is the first one to get hit. But NBC stopping it. He's hoping that he'll get in the ref's good graces. Deathlock nearly got disqualified in the opening minute of the match. NBC Master, though, jabbing away using that MMA background that Brock Lesnar possesses, but Deathlock showing a little bit of moves from Hollywood. Shout out to Ratluck there as a neckbreaker connects for Deathlock. You know, Deathlock is using the rock, same rock that was used from Hybrid Maniac 2 years ago at WrestleMania 7 in an hour-long Iron Man match against Ratluck, the man that was inducted by Hybrid last night. Hybrid was inducted 2 years ago by the same. Back suplex connects for NBC Master. The ref again getting clipped, so we hopefully have more than one referee for today. This is a 12-hour show. Now you can see the first submission hold being applied. Submissions can become a factor, and of course, Brock has that deadly Kimura. We've seen it used in real-life WWE. It's going to be a factor in this match. Deathlock now running off the rope, trying to attack. Oh, in my match, you're on the apron. All right. All right, guys, so we might have actually had our first split screen of the night. Hopefully there's not a lot of those. All right, guys, so we are going to have to remake that match. I'll go ahead and quit, restart the session. WrestleMania can sometimes be picture perfect, but normally only in the minds of superstars and not in the actual execution, though. Remember, guys, this matchup could still end up being very epic. We just have to remake it due to connection and technical difficulties we explained at the top of the show today. And we do thank all of you that will be dealing with this today. So sometimes it is kind of crappy, but you have to deal with it. So the match is back up. Ratluck, Deathlock, and NBC Master can go ahead and begin to rejoin. So the match is up. No invites being sent, but no need for them to be sent. You can always manually join the game. Deathlock, Ratluck, myself in the game. Awaiting the Brock Lesnar representative. And there is Master, so we are 4 aside yet again. And hopefully this time things will go right. And fortunately, just to explain to everybody what happened, and we'll start this match off by myself as Ryback getting in the ring, and then I'll get counted out, followed by that Ric Flair will go ahead and get counted out as well. But just to explain to everybody what had happened for those that really didn't understand, NBC Master was actually competing in a different match. This does happen in WWE games, referred to by us, I guess we kind of dubbed it as what's called the split screen, where two different matches are going on, yet it says the same four competitors are in each. So an NBC Masters screen, something different was going on. We do ask in this game now, with the new technology of Xbox One being able to record and screenshot things, that we ask for the competitor who is claiming that they're seeing what they see to record that. So NBC Master has recorded that file. It's a little weird how it happens, but it did. Fortunately, Master caught it early on, and we didn't have to worry about doing this 20 minutes into it. So this is the first match of the day here today. And of course, if you are just now tuning in, you missed our pre-show panelists, as it was WrestleMania Rivals hosting the pre-show in Greedy and Tripod, who are also the two newest members of the EIF 2016 Hall of Fame class. They were inducted last night. You can catch those videos on our past broadcasts. And we'll hear from another Hall of Famer in Ratluck, who's doing the camera duties right now. He'll be on one of our panels later on this evening. And meanwhile, though, you can see Ratluck being counted out of a match, and he heads his way out. All right, let's try this again. NBC, are you ready? Deathlock, are you ready? Shout out to Ratluck. Take two on this matchup. Ding, ding, ding. All right, and now the match starts out with Ratluck watching and Deathlock being welcomed to Suplex City by NBC Master. Forearm to the face from Deathlock, trying to give people's hands. Master will have none of that. They trade jabs back and forth. Master has Deathlock on the ropes, and already Deathlock is taken down. And then they background being shown once more from NBC Master. Double arm underhook suplex connects. And Master is in control in the early stages. This is NBC Master's WrestleMania debut. This is Deathlock's fourth WrestleMania match and his third consecutive WrestleMania appearance. He's taken down from NBC Master. This is the first year Deathlock has entered a WrestleMania without a championship. He successfully retained both the Hardcore in WrestleMania 7 and last year the first ever and only superstar to have ever successfully defended the Undisputed Superstar Championship. That was against Tripod, who's now the Undisputed Superstar Champion. He'll be tasked with trying to perform that same feat, same stipulation, but with one extra competitor in one of our triple threat main events. You guys can see NBC Master, it's been a different NBC over the last few weeks here. He single-handedly eliminated all the competitors in a 5-man battle royale that included Deathlock, and now he's just showing more of that dominant performance, but Deathlock trying to respond. You know, if Deathlock is going to lose at WrestleMania, he certainly doesn't want to lose in an embarrassing fashion. Getting green-barred would do that to him, and he's going to prevent that big boot to the head of Master from one knee, and now it is Master who is forced to fend off and play defense. Master getting up, using a reversal. Samoan drop connects for Deathlock. And now the People's Champ going to work. A single leg breaker on the ground delivered to Master, trying to stop the running game for a big man. Brock Lesnar is pretty fast, and Deathlock recognizing that, making sure he can try and stop him. Oh, Master trying to go for the spear in the corner. Deathlock with a reversal. And now what is Deathlock thinking? Going to leave him out. Master running. German suplex connects. Master's still in green. These guys are very close. You guys can see now Deathlock yet again put up on the turnbuckles. And, oh, man, NBC Master relentless in a knee. Driven right into the face of Deathlock from that seated corner position in the bottom right of your screen. Another German suplex. I believe that's 3 for Suplex City. And NBC Master now has a signature. He can actually hit the move Suplex City. Right hand stopped by a kick to the midsection from Deathlock. Deathlock running and 4. Begin getting the body bags in the back. NBC Master putting Deathlock to work. Just clobbering Deathlock in the corner. And now what's this? Referee trying to tell Master to put Deathlock down. He does by hitting him with a snake eyes. Deathlock's head bouncing off that top turnbuckle. Sickening look there. And Deathlock now going to take a breather on the outside. And NBC Master showing a little bit of arrogance there with that taunt. He came to fight, and perhaps Deathlock wasn't ready to bring his A game. NBC Master, no clean entry allowed here. It's WrestleMania. He's trying to win. And Deathlock is out of reversals. Deathlock has got to hold to get that reversal back. In the meantime, welcome to Suplex City. 5, 6. This time he's going to hold the grip there. 7 German suplexes to Deathlock. And now with the finisher, Master looking to end the match. Right hand, he got Deathlock to use the reversal. And Deathlock going to slide onto the outside. He's very fortunate Brock Lesnar cannot use any of those outside diving moves, doesn't have that in his arsenal. Deathlock tying the taunt count up at 1. Remember, each superstar allowed 5 taunts apiece. Deathlock with his second taunt. He might, here's the third, might be able to get a signature out of this if that's what he chooses to do. NBC Master trying to fake him out. NBC with his second taunt, Deathlock with his fourth, and Deathlock does have a signature. Referee at the count of 5, I believe. And Deathlock asking NBC Master for clean entry. I don't know that Master really wants to afford him that luxury. And the answer is no. 8. NBC is trying to make a statement, and if this is what he has to do, this is what he is going to do. Deathlock once again out of reversals. And Master locked and loaded with 4. And here he goes. Oh no, Master, I thought he was thinking about ending it. Suplex connects. NBC Master has Deathlock up. He wants to make quick work to get into his second match of the night, and that could be what he's doing. F5 connects. Deathlock has his signature and his 1 reversal back, but is that going to be enough? 1, 2, and NBC just like that. Piece of cake. The streak at a modest 3 is over, and Deathlock made quick work of inside the 10-minute mark. NBC is going to Money in the Bank. NBC Master wants to be in WrestleMania, and he wants to be here to stay. He's guaranteed himself a spot later on this evening by defeating Deathlock right now. Love it or hate it, you can't blame him. This was his WrestleMania debut. He wanted to make sure that he would be good to go. He wanted to make sure that he could make a bold statement, and he did just that. If Deathlock couldn't withstand NBC Master, who can? As Master will enter his first Money in the Bank ladder match later on this evening. All right, guys. Well, coming up next, we have our next matchup, and it's going to be International Warfare as Jumper Magnum, who has been waiting till about 6 a.m., is going to get set with the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. He will be going one-on-one with E-Bams, the representative of Sami Zayn. So it is NBC, Frost, and Greedy. Those are 3 of the 5 Money in the Bank competitors we have thus far. Jumper, E-Bams, I ask that you guys make sure you are on the servers and going to be ready to go here. We will invite you guys when we are getting ready, but in the meantime, we're going to begin entrances in our second match here at EIF WrestleMania 9. And our second match of the day is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. From Australia, this is Jumper v. Magnum. So we mentioned this in our pre-show. Jumper has defeated 4 former United States champions over the last month. And tonight he has an opportunity. 5th. Many believe that if Jumper wins this match, he has the opportunity to maybe become #1 contender for the U.S. title. Remember, 2 of the 4 guys I'm talking about that he beat are the 2 challengers for Aaron's U.S. title match today, those being both Tyron Hunt and Neal. So Jumper may have his work cut out for him. And Ebam's also a former U.S. champion, but Jumper has proven his point, and he is trying to make it obvious yet again. Also, Jumper making history today at WrestleMania, which is known for history marks. Jumper becomes the first Australian-born superstar to compete at an EIF WrestleMania. So, very cool statistic for Jumper. His opponent from the States, but will certainly provide a challenge as we get set for the second match of tonight. Today, I'm sorry. And introducing his opponent representing Sami Zayn. Give it up for Ebams. Well, a couple months ago, if I told you Ebams would be caught on the undercard facing a guy from Australia that sounds like the Crocodile Hunter, you probably wouldn't believe me. However, Ebams has unfortunately slipped into the vacuum of space in EIF known as Jobber City. He's been losing a lot of matches to guys that he would like to have had back, but today he has an opportunity to prove himself, and that is what Ebams is going to have to do if he wants to beat Jumper Magnum, get his first WrestleMania win, and put his name back into the contingency of the United States Championship. So again, we are getting set to take this match back online. Remember, Sami Zayn might, you could say, edge Baron Corbin here in terms of reversals. Sami Zayn has 4. Baron Corbin has 3. The match is up. The superstars are going to be able to join. Once again, Ratluck will be watching the match with me. By the way, I should also mention Ratluck is obviously not the only one watching with me, as all of you are here on the EIF Network. We're back, and so is my mic. Thank you very much. I'll be taking that. Either way, what I was trying to say, so rudely interrupted. We want to thank all of you that are watching, tuning in, and 1:30. It's really early for everybody. I mean, I personally think this is a fine time to be up, but I know that for some people in the IF, but obviously for us here today that have many matches, and for tonight's 12 hours to get times. I got a feel for Jumper and then Kim more in the morning right now. Action issues, that girl you won't fail you. Might end up having to read that. We might have to rematch, but that's Jumper Magnum. Despite we have seen him have mission. I'll have to remake the time my mic. Brutality is our CEO, and he's remaking first WrestleMania on the stream, expected to occur, and we're going to try and find. We're also going to remake in the hopes that the Connect. So. And the stream did go offline from what I understand. It wouldn't be Mania without it, man.
The stream's still up.
What?
Stream's still up.
Oh, for me it says the stream is offline. All right, I'm just waiting. Oh, well, Rallick's here then. Okay, I will go ahead and get this match restarted, hopefully. Well, Jumper's still connecting to the... Oh, never mind. We're good. He's here. All right. So, like I said, we've had Jumper compete for, quite some time. I have not had issues, so hopefully that was just a coincidence. Go ahead and remake this match.
Need to be in the party. Oh, fuck. I invited Vinny. God damn it. But, all right. I'm going to kick the people that don't need to be in the party. So, Trevor. Did he pay?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Never mind.
All right, guys. We are going to... And I thought Microsoft's business hours were on weekdays. Apparently, they moved it over for EIF. All right. I have invited all three competitors, so hopefully they can find their way into the match. And we do want to remind everybody, all the competitors that may be listening, guys, remember, you do not actually need an invite. For some reason, we thought that for like months, but you don't. If you can actually just go to my profile, you're able to game through that. So all four of our competitors are here, and we are going to hope that action will be present in a good way. We're getting set again. Second match of the day. Title, Money in the Bank. None of that applies to this match, but the future for these two certainly is a factor. So, be very interesting to see. And this looks... oh, yeah, this is much better. See, I told you guys. Normally, I've never seen Jumper's connection act up like that. I have seen it get some choppy at times. And again, I do want to remind everybody that those connection issues can occur in some instances. But Jumper, for an Australian, he has pretty darn good connection from Sydney.
Did Lizman pay to be in the party?
The report whenever performance, the voice chat feature has been disabled. Luckily, you guys should still be able to hear me. All right, so I have been counted out. It is now time for Ratluck to be counted out. Remember, entrances were given, and apparently Ratluck is telling EBAMS to leave. I don't think you get that. You're not supposed to do that, Ratluck. And now he's trying to explain to the referee that he was gorgeous, but let's see if the referee falls for that. I don't think he's going to. In fact, Ratluck's been eliminated. All right, here we go. Jumper, are you ready? EBAMS, are you ready? Ding, ding, ding. And their WrestleMania match is underway, and EBAMS clipping him in. Oh, wow, EBAMS taken to the sky early on. It's going to be power versus speed in this matchup. Strength versus speed, whatever you want to call it. And a little bit of strength being shown for. Oh, EBAMS got clipped up high there with that knee. He's a little confused now, and that's going to help Jumper take advantage. But, guys, one thing you really want to note is look at the reversals. I mentioned this just a few minutes ago, the 3 to 4 reversal differential, and how that can favor a competitor. So if you're EBAMS, this really helps you out a lot. Jumper has been able to overcome a few guys, though, that have had more reversals than him. But you see, he's already out of reversals right now, as EBAMS delivering an arm breaker onto the canvas to Jumper, who's regained a reversal. Jumper now being picked up by EBAMS. EBAMS with a right hand stop. Jumper uses a reversal. EBAMS uses one as well. And as long as EBAMS can continuously have that one-upsmanship in terms of reversals, he'll be just fine in this matchup. Arm breaker delivered yet again to Jumper. And a kick to the back as well. EBAMS and Jumper v Magnum making their WrestleMania debuts, and Jumper using his first of 3 allowed ring escapes. Now, in the last match, NBC did not allow clean entry. I think EBAMS is going to. I think. He does. So, and in return, the referee is taken out. Oh, and what a drop kick from EBAMS. Jumper, however, from the ground, single leg takedown delivered. And now, EBAMS once again using a reversal. It's continued to be the one-upsmanship. They go back and forth. And, look at the strength of EBAMS picking Jumper up from the canvas to hit that curtain call. Now EBAMS, standing moonsault connects. EBAMS, a former United States champion. Jumper defeating 4 of the former United States champions. He has never held a championship in this league. He would certainly love to, and a big clothesline connects. Now, I noticed EBAMS elected not to use a reversal there because he was only down to 1, so perhaps he didn't want to see himself end up being drained entirely of the reversal. So this helps Jumper's case out a little bit in the meantime, but now EBAMS has that reversal back. He uses it, and he's able to take advantage once more. That reversal battle is truly a strategy in the game and of itself, and it is difficult for some superstars to figure out when to use them. Jumper uses one, EBAMS did too. And now EBAMS, wait a minute, EBAMS is getting close, though, to potentially having a signature. Jumper realizing that, so he decides to touch his lag switch. And Hurricane Rana connects for EBAMS. Jumper has got to hope that he's going to get a reversal back before EBAMS is able to hit a finisher. This match could be coming to an end extremely soon. Blue Thunder Bomb connects. And it looks like Jumper's going to get that reversal back. But he's got to be careful about when he uses it. EBAMS is out of reversals as well. Now he has one back. And that's going to be... No. All right. EBAMS picking up Jumper. Is he thinking Koji clutch? He might have been. Not really sure. And now Jumper taking advantage. Snapping suplex connects, but Jumper is out of reversals. So, and now Jumper with one taunt. EBAMS has to make movement. He does. So, all is well. And EBAMS with a reversal. Jumper has got to be careful now. Jumper gets caught. Koji clutch. Koji clutch. Is Jumper damaged enough to tap out? The referee right in front of Jumper's face. Can Jumper hang on in this matchup? And he was able to. Jumper somehow might have actually gotten his 1 foot on that bottom rope. I couldn't necessarily tell, but Baron Corbin, of course, has that height advantage. It's 1 taunt apiece. And now EBAMS going early on a... Us lose reversal back. However, Jumper did get a signature off of that, so let's see what he does next. It is 1-1 in taunts. Ebams makes movement, Jumper attacks. And now, Jumper, right hand, Ebams used a reversal. Now here's the thing, can Ebams take advantage? He's going to have to remain in the driver's seat because Jumper does have a reversal back, and now Jumper does have the lead in momentum, so that's a factor. Knee. And Jumper, a standing vertical drop delivered. And now, oh, wait a minute, Ebams is out of reversals. Ebams is out of reversals. We could be seeing the end of days, but Jumper does not capitalize. Jumper taking too long. Remember, we talk about strength and speed. Well, there's the speed category coming in to haunt Jumper because he's not quick enough to capitalize off of this. And Ebams did use a reversal, though. And Ebams with his second taunt. Stomp, and he's got a signature. Ebams awaiting Jumper, trying to play a slow game now. He has him up, dropping him with a backbreaker. And now it's Jumper trying to play safe. But not for long. He uses a reversal on the ground, and that's going to cost him. That is probably going to do him in now. Jumper gets hit with the blue thunder bomb. And now Ebams with an opportunity to put this match away, and I think he's going to do just that. Here we go, no reversals. And Koji Clutch, completely legal stall time, but can Jumper get to the rope maybe? I don't think he's going to be able to get there in time. Referee asking him. Jumper is out of stamina, can't get there, and Jumper still is in this match. You got to be kidding me. You're allowed to stall. Ebams did it inside the legal 4-second rule, which made that Koji Clutch legal. And somehow Jumper has gotten out of 2 Koji Clutch submission holds. Ebams now starting to begin, I think, to rethink his strategies here, maybe. Perhaps having to go for a Helluva kick at some point. Well, there was one hell of a kick. It wasn't the finisher. For the first time in this match in a long time, Jumper has regained 2 reversals. He does have the advantage over Ebams, you could say, right now, although Ebams is in the offensive seat. Jumper able to take advantage, and a belly-to-belly connects. Jumper with his second taunt. Stomp, Ebams out of reversals. Backbreaker connects. Jumper, and Jumper has disconnected. Man. Gonna be one of those days, folks. All this match is going to be reviewed by COO Brutality here to make the decision. We're now having a couple of server issues. We'll hear from the COO on whether there should be a rematch or not. In the normal show rules, we probably wouldn't see one. However, given that it is a 12-hour day, that could change. Of course, we have a lot of time that we can do a lot of stuff here. Jumper likely was just about to take the upper hand, it looked like, as Jumper had the end of days finisher set up. And of course, this was not, I do want everybody to understand, this was not an intentional disconnect, as Jumper actually was the first one to lag out, and it was Ebams about instantaneously after. So also in the meantime, it is also dimmed out the online section, which DZ had said something on the stream earlier about server issues that were happening earlier in the day. And so, yet again, we are dealt with them once more. So we're going to see if anything changes here. We might end up waiting a little bit for you guys here on the network. So we are still live on Twitch, that we know. Unfortunately, we are not on the game servers. We are not online according to the game. So servers can tend to be down for a few minutes, is I would say the normal. And it sounds like that is the case. I'm going to go ahead personally and crash my game, although Ratluck is on Twitch, so I would recommend not doing that for Rat. It will wait. Unfortunate match there. Wuzzle King, one of our fans, thought Bams had that match. It's debatable. Bams had 2 Koji clutch submission holds applied. Jumper somehow able to get out of both of them. And it looked like, as we were saying, Jumper, I think, had the upper hand for a little bit there. And, again, this is our first ever WrestleMania being streamed on the EIF network. And this is EIF WrestleMania 9. So we have had 9 WrestleManias dating all the way back to February of 2008. What's unbelievable is the stories of how difficult it is to do a WrestleMania. Now, a 12-hour event, that alone makes this. Add in all the negative issues that have happened. Every day we have had a WrestleMania. And by the way, the servers are back up for me. So that is one positive. If we can get this going here, hopefully we can. And I haven't heard any ruling from Brutality, but here's going to be my verdict. I'm the owner. I'll make the call here. And I'm going to say that it seemed like a lot of our viewers were really tuned into that match. I think people were really enjoying what was going on. It did happen, of course, in the later stages of the match, but you know what? We've got 12 hours, and we're not going to let the game stop us. We've had enough problems over the last 9 years that we've had to overcome. And I'll be honest, I'm tired of having to overcome them on WrestleMania of all damn days of the year, that it always tends to happen. But you know what? Fuck them. Sorry for the PG broadcast. Fuck WWE. Fuck THQ, because thank God they're bankrupt, and I'm happy. They deserved it. And fuck 2K Sports. We're going to redo this match. So eBams and Jumper are going to have a rematch right now, because this is WrestleMania, and that is not how we do things here at EIF, especially at WrestleMania. So this is both a second chance for both Bams and Jumper. I think it's fair to say that they both made their fair share of mistakes, and they're going to get an opportunity to redeem themselves. The match is up, so Bams, Jumper, and Ratlook, of course, you on camera. If you guys could please go ahead and join my game. The game is up, and you don't need an invite, so you can just go to my profile on the party and go to play and then join game. But if worst case scenario, I will send invites just in case. All right, Ratlook is in. eBams is joining. Jumper, I feel for you. I'll send you an invite. Oh, he's in. Jumper is in. My bad. Oh, now Jumper's on my side. He's picking the winning side. So it's time to see in a rematch what will happen here. These two are trying to be the first group of individuals to say, hey, we had the match of the night at WrestleMania. And that is something that people really fight for. And I can say that from past experience. Oh, Jumper got disconnected from the game. We all did. All right, we have to remake it again. So we're going to go remake it once again. Fortunately for us, we picked a day that we have all day, right? So this is a day that many people already knew in advance. We were going to have to reserve off. Anybody that was planning on working is not today, because we, of course, have WrestleMania 9 to do. That's enough work for any employee, believe me. And as an owner, it is stressful. The gray hairs continue to grow at the tender age of 21 for me, thanks to WWE Gaming, which have caused me so many headaches, including one right now. Luckily, I was smart enough, actually, before the show today, I didn't even have a headache, and I made sure I took some ibuprofen, just because I felt like something like this would have maybe happened. It tends to never fail me. All right, guys, the match is back up, so if you guys would like to rejoin again, if you are able to rejoin again, I should say. So based on what a lot of people have been posting here on our chat room board for Twitch, a lot of people in favor of EBAMS right now. A lot of guys felt that that EBAMS was the deserving candidate of the victory. And just want to kind of remind everybody what was going on in that match. First off, yes, you can give a lot of credit to EBAMS for hitting those 2 Koji clutches, but you guys cannot neglect the fact that if you watched at the very end, EBAMS had lost his reversals and Jumper had a finisher. The end of days, which had not been hit on EBAMS yet. So who's to say that Jumper was not going to win right there? We really don't know. Obviously, the big hurdle that Jumper is trying to overcome right now is the fact that he has 1 less reversal, and we talked about this before their match. We talked and I tried demonstrating it for all of you that were listening in here, just how difficult it's been and how hard it actually was to be able to get that to not be a factor. Yeah. Ratlick can't stream this match. Well, if this one doesn't lag out, I mean, if this one lags, then we'll do that. All right, so I'm assuming that all is well yet again, as we are back at Aiden English's Mania Bound, as is Love Dudes. I mean, Dude Love, sorry. Funky monkey, funky monkey. Time to break dance. This is what I think the workers at THQ, or sorry, I keep bringing them up. This is what I think the workers at 2K Sports do. They just dance around, not doing work. Talking to you, Corey Ledesma. I know they hired you. Ledesma has been with them. After THQ ended, he was signed by 2K. Unfortunately. So that's why we still have to complain about video games. And ding, ding, ding. So we can't ask if they're ready, as this is part 2 of their match. And this time it's starting out with a spine buster in favor of Jumper Magnum. EBAMS with a takedown delivered to Jumper. It was a drop kick, actually, that took him down. And now, a couple of miscues there. And this time it's a belly to, no, wait, EBAMS stopping it. Nice reverse into a single arm drag. And Jumper with a tackling maneuver. Jumper now dragging EBAMS closer to the center. And a pump handle slam delivered from Jumper Magnum. So again, these two get a second wind at each other, and now it's a face lock locked in. It looked like a modified camel clutch. Shout out to the Iron Sheik. He's a WWE legend who we occasionally see make appearances. And hey, you know what? There could be some EIF legends may be in attendance tonight. We end up seeing them on the stream or perhaps in even better capacity. Ebams with a right-handed jumper, a second right, a chop, and that's where Jumper will say no more. And now, backbreaker delivered to Ebams. So the finisher count has been reset. This is a new match between these two, but again, this is a restarting from another match, but the fans on Twitch wanted it. The WrestleMania audience wants it. You give the fans what they want. We're taught to do that here. Chop, drop kick. Ebams unloading on Jumper. Jumper clubbed back down to the ground as Ebams continues to take the upper hand. Right hand, another right. That combo for Ebams has been doing wonders for him. Jumper now trying to stop it. Quick suplex will do that right into a cover. And he'll be forced to let go, of course. Must win off of a finisher if you're going to pin. You can use the leverage pin ability, but it has to be off of a reversal, and you have to have leverage pin. I'm pretty confident Baron Corbin does not have that luxury. Ebams, on the other hand, I'm not so sure about. And now, from the ground, Jumper with the strength power bomb delivered. And a cutthroat taunt from Jumper, maybe signaling that Ebams' WrestleMania run is coming to an end. And Bulldog connects from Jumper. We didn't see that move last match. Something different out of the Baron Corbin playbook. He's got that brief submission hold applied to that shoulder and neck area of Ebams. We've seen Jumper use that just to kind of slow the pace down in a match. Jumper does prefer a slower pace match. Ebams, on the other hand, fast paced. Sami Zayn is the character to do so with that. And Ebams must battle back as he's been down a little bit. Jumper is seeing that third reversal potentially come back, and I think that's why Jumper is kind of letting Ebams have the offense right now. I could be wrong. And suplex connects for Ebams. So Jumper's sort of trying to learn from his mistakes. I think he is. And I think that's why Jumper is saying, all right, I'm going to use my reversals wisely now. You realize in the last match he didn't necessarily do that. Ebams might be waiting for his third reversal to come back as well, as Jumper with his second taunt. Stomp onto the ribs. And Ebams being picked up. Wait a minute, no, Ebams showing some fight. And Ebams with a strike. I think Jumper actually had the opportunity to gain the upper hand. Now Ebams with the signature, so Jumper's going to have to be careful, but Jumper's going to get a signature of his own as Ebams is thrown into that top right corner, mixture of turnbuckle and the ropes, neither of which give a whole lot, so Ebams kind of thrown into some uncomfortable territory. And now Ebams has convinced Jumper to use his reversals. Jumper backing up in slow motion thanks to the game, and now going outside. And Ebams going to fly out to him, but to no avail. So Jumper, whatever strategy he may have been trying to implement, and oh no, he's already did this in the inside of the ring, not on the outside. Jumper picking up Ebams, power bomb onto the outside. Referee at the count, I believe, of 3, and Jumper just continuing to torture Ebams on the outside. Ebams trying to take through the skies, and Jumper has grounded his opponent. Can't tell what the referee's count is at. 6. And Jumper could be looking to win this match off a count out. 7. Ebams struggling to get to both feet. And nearly 8, and Ebams is able to slide in. Jumper tries to clothesline, and Ebams will go right outside. He knows that, unlike him, Jumper cannot dive to the outside. And now Ebams accidentally climbing the top turnbuckle, and I think Jumper's going to let him go. Jumper may have had the opportunity to capitalize there. He does anyway, and no, Ebams able to reverse again into an arm drag, using his last reversal to do so was Ebams. And now, wait a minute, Jumper, kick to the midsection, and Dantes connects for Jumper. Opportunity to win the match. 1, 2, and Ebams is pinned. The end of days truthfully was just that for Ebams and his WrestleMania hopes. Jumper v. Magnum pinning his 5th former United States champion all within a month. If that doesn't say #1 contender, I'm not sure what does. So at the end of the first match that resulted in a connectivity issue, Jumper had that end of days. We were wondering what would have happened if he would have hit it. Our answer was found as Evams unfortunately drops his WrestleMania debut. Jumper not only becomes the first Australian-born superstar to win or to compete at WrestleMania, but also to win at WrestleMania. Good match for these two. So coming up next, we have our second Money in the Bank qualifier about to take place. And for these two competitors, it is their second chance at Money in the Bank. It will be Prof Jag versus James R. Koffel, John Cena, and the Stinger going one-on-one. For those that aren't able to hear, Jumper Magnum is now going to bed, and rightfully so. This time, way to pull an all-nighter, Jumper. So this matchup, which features John Cena and Sting, legends in the making. Or, well, Sting actually already is a legend. But either way, a match that never was in the real WWE is about to be the match that was and is here at EIF WrestleMania 9. The following contest is our second of three Money in the Bank ladder match qualifying matchups and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first on his way to the ring, he is representing John Cena. This is James R. Koffel. James R. Koffel, his opponent Prof Jag, they both make their second WrestleMania appearance in as many years. And right now, for James R. Koffel, this is his first serious match at WrestleMania. He was thrown in an impromptu. Nobody really cared about James last year. This year is a different story. He has came on the scene as one of the premier rising stars in the Extreme International Fighting, and he has an opportunity to continue to prove that, looking to join fellow qualifier NBC Master in the Money in the Bank. As well as Frost and Greedy, who had previously earned it. Remember, Frost defeated James and Prof Jag at our last pay-per-view, Fear's Reality, 5 weeks ago on the network to initially earn that spot. We were debating on who would get the opportunity in the qualifying matches. James and Prof asked for it. They both were blaming each other for the triple threat qualifier loss. Now they'll get an opportunity to settle the score here at WrestleMania. John Cena guaranteed going to be a future Hall of Famer at some point, as is his opponent. That is guaranteed, as it will take place on Saturday, April 2nd. An icon in professional wrestling and a potential future legend in the EIF. Introducing his opponent from Buffalo, New York, he is representing the icon Sting, Prof Jag. It was 1 year ago that Sting in WWE made his WrestleMania debut. It is now 1 year later that the character makes his first appearance in an EIF WrestleMania. This will be Prof Jag's, as well as James' first ever one-on-one matchup taking place at WrestleMania. They both came up short in last year's matches, but this a different story, as you can see the bat being pointed towards James R. Koffel from Prof Jag. Prof is looking to seek vengeance for his Fear's Reality loss. and punch his ticket into Money in the Bank. So we are getting set to make this match online for these guys where everything will continue. It should be an exciting night, as it already has been. Two great matches already taking place. Two maybe surprising matches. Maybe not everybody thought Jumper was going to win. And how about NBC Masters' dominant performance? I don't think a lot of people necessarily saw that coming either, but it has happened, and now we're going to see if perhaps we'll have another dominant performance between these two. I think one thing I've noticed through the first two matches and the four competitors that competed in them is nerves have certainly been a factor. There's been some nerves playing in. James and Prof might have that, although Prof has done a great job throughout his career of really calming down any pressure that he ever once sensed, and I think he'll be in the advantage in that aspect. James Arkoffel, however, very good at coming in clutch, and he's had a couple of opportunities already taken away from him. We talk about last pay-per-view with the Money in the Bank qualifier situation. He and Prof both lost that. Rewind a few weeks before that, James loses in the Royal Rumble. So James knows his road to WrestleMania has been a losing one, and he's hoping that that path will stop now, and his road will continue into Money in the Bank, that which comes up later on tonight. As we wait for Prof Jag to join this game, our third contest of the evening, of the day. We hope you've enjoyed WrestleMania so far. Also aware that his match is right now. You can see some great stats being kept by statistician DZ on our chat board here. So you guys take a look, and I'll quote it. Quote, Prof Jag comes in at 6-11-0, while James coming in at 11-18-2. So James has been here more. The winning percentage is a little bit more in favor, I want to say, of James. His is just slightly above where Profs are, but you know, obviously that could be a factor. If you look at the amount of matches James has had, this would be 31 matchups that James has had compared to Prof with only 17. So literally almost a 2-to-1 match ratio. James has almost doubled out Prof in 2K16 competition. Those records are, again, 2K16 records. So having the advantage of competing more could be on James' side. However, James is still very new to John Cena. And you can see that winning percentage just 0.2% higher in favor of James. As I said, I thought he edged him, but not by much, clearly. So, although the stats can be put to the side for now, this is a win or lose matchup. Same rules apply as what we saw in our first two matches, by either winning by ring out count, disqualification, as well as pinfall or submission. As you see, Ratlick and I will yet again get counted out of the match via disqualification to give these two the ideal camera angle for their matchup. And Ratlick giving some strut action. Here we go. A lot of one-on-ones kicking off the show today. A lot of one-on-ones throughout today and tonight's broadcast going to be occurring. More of the multi-mans we're going to see later on in the day. We're also going to be seeing a lot of Superstardom early in the show. As you guys can tell, this is our third Superstardom match already. And guys, that is going to continue. So, but we do promise you we've got some great ED matches planned as well. So, all right. James Arkoffel, are you ready? Prof Jag, are you ready? All right, second Money in the Bank qualifier of the night. We'll find our fourth competitor right now. Ding, ding, ding. And fourth Money in the Bank of 5 spots up for grabs, and Prof starting it out with a knee to the ribs. James quick to use a reversal, as is Prof. Center of the ring, they duke it out. I mean, imagine this match in real life WWE, a true dream match. And James going to use another reversal by using a ring escape. Stopped with an STO as soon as he's welcomed back in. No clean entry given by Prof. Surprised that this is a bit of a fast pace to start. Sting and John Cena typically don't bring that to the table. These two trying to change that. A back suplex connects for James Arkoffel, and it's time to tie his shoes. One taunt. James stopped, though, with a one-armed suplex from Prof, who kicks him in the chest as James is trying to get up, and James is out of reversals. Again, you're allowed 3 ring escapes per match, but James did not use any of his ring escapes on that. The 2 that he exited were off of reversals, and now Prof Jag, catching James out of reversals, is manhandling James in the early going of this matchup. Very similar to what we saw with NBC and Deathlock. And now Prof Jag, Samoan drop delivered to James. Was a move Deathlock used on NBC. And now James with a reversal. Prof Jag trying to run away. He cannot. Back suplex connects. James getting him to use a reversal, but didn't work out for him too well. Prof Jag able to capitalize. And James really kind of put himself in an awkward situation. I like to think James has gained a lot of intelligence in 2K16 here in EIF, but the fact that he's been using his reversals as much as he has, people still reacting on the chat board as well to Ebams' loss. And right now, James could be looking to get the loss because Prof Jag is about to gain a signature, and James still does not have a reversal. This does not bode well for a potential Money in the Bank candidate. There it is, signature. Tombstone pile driver. However, James does have a reversal back now. And now Prof Jag could be thinking to end this match. And, well, he got James to use a reversal, and James gets caught. Leverage pin. Prof Jag looking to win the match. 1, and James able to power out off pure desperation. But James is out of reversals, and Prof Jag is going to take advantage. Scorpion Death Drop connects. And Prof Jag could be looking to green bar James at WrestleMania 9, and is he going to? No. James gets the shoulder up. I gotta be honest, guys, I'm very surprised with what we've been seeing early on today at WrestleMania. Not the kind of performance you're used to from either of these guys. Not used to really seeing Prof dominate anybody, and I'm not used to seeing James get dominated. I've seen James put better fights up against Hybrid Maniac, who is in the main event tonight. He used a comeback, and to no avail. James' comeback a complete failure, as he was not even able to gain 0.1% momentum off of that. Prof Jag suffocating with the offense, though, as you can see watching on. Prof Jag with his first taunt. James a 1-1 taunt. The only positive right now you can take is, well, never mind. I was going to say James is starting to build reversals back, but he's not. He's already down to 1. Prof Jag, I believe. Oh, Prof Jag is out. That I did not know. I thought Prof had 2. DDT, though, Prof doesn't matter. He can go all day. Prof is nowhere near being threatened in this match right now. James has not done the due diligence, and he's showed a lot of impatience, and there it is again. Prof Jag has James right where he wants him. Tombstone pile driver. And I don't think James is gaining the reversal back this time. But the question is, can Prof gain the stamina back to hit the finisher? I think James might actually get the reversal back. He does. He has that reversal back. So if Prof goes for it, James is going to get him. Ten match. Prof Jag really just almost uncomfortable watching this. You know, we saw NBC Master do the same thing to Deathlock earlier. I don't even know that it was this bad. James is getting manhandled, about to gain a second reversal back, so that's a good thing for James. He uses 1, and he's going to get a signature because of it. And he gets caught again in the leverage pin. Second time this night. Did James get pinned? 1, 2, shoulders are down. He kicks out at 2. You know, we talked about the advantage in the fact that James has doubled up Prof Jag on the matches in EIF. Did any of us factor in maybe how many matches Prof has played outside of EIF, and perhaps how much that may have came into a factor into helping Prof Jag possess the skill that he's showing us tonight? So Prof Jag off the rope. Here he comes with a clothesline. You know, this is your typical John Cena Great Khali match right now. People remember that, I hope. Am I talking to an audience that is too young? Elbow to the face of James, or upper head. Oh! And you mentioned, we talked about there was some marks on James' chest earlier. Project just helping them out. Second taunt for Prof. You know, if you're Prof right now, I'm thinking you're going to be going for maybe getting that second finisher to really give yourself some assurance. Again, a leverage pin. How does he continue to wheel these off? Two, and James again kicking out. You got to wonder if James has had to use resiliency at some point already, just due to the fact that there's been so many surprise pins. James out of reversals. Two finishers in hand for Prop Jag, and this is probably going to be it. Scorpion Death Drop connects. 2-0 finisher count. And this is the fourth pinfall attempt. James, two, and James kicked out, and he got a finisher for it. There's still life. There's still life. Prop Jag could be called, and he's going to be. Prop Jag walked around, free move. And it's gonna, and because it's a finisher, if James wants to, James can equal that out. James is allowed to do a finisher right now if he wants. If not, he can do 3 grapples. Those are the two options you have when a finisher is chosen. Prop Jag choosing to walk. The first rule violation has been broken here tonight, and what will James do? James is going to go for the 3 grapples, so that's 1 of 3. And you got to wonder if that was smart on James's end. Yes, he could have got the finisher, but if you look at the damage, this is a smart move from James, able to get some damage done. He has 1 more, and now Prof can begin to reverse. So here is the chance. James also gained a little bit of momentum off of that. He's used 1 taunt, make that 2, yes. And Prof reversing James. James reversing Prof. Attitude adjustment. James got the AA. James got the AA. Chance for a comeback. 1, 2, and Prop Jag gets the shoulder up at 2. Well, maybe that was the smart move when James decided to wait. All of a sudden, momentum shifting, but James is tired. But stamina becoming tough. I mean, he has taken a beating in this match. He is trying to climb back. Belly to belly takedown delivered. Props. Damage beginning to accumulate here. And now James is going to wait back a little bit. Give Prof an opportunity to stir. James has targeting issues. And now Prof able to take advantage. James used a reversal immediately. Kick to the midsection. Now it's Prof's turn. James uses a reversal again. And he gets caught with the knee to the ribs. Prop Jag and James both have 4 reversals each, but Prop Jag has really made this look similar to what we've seen with both Jumper and EBAMs, where Jumper was down 1 reversal, and that was just by the natural reversals that were held between Baron Corbin and Sami Zayn. But James has played like a man with 3 reversals. I mean, he really, if you look at the beginning of this match, that shotgun offense, you can sometimes refer to it as that, or sort of a run and gun offense. You know, that's really what Prof tried to do. He did not want to make this a slow-paced match. James Arkoffel able to take advantage. He's out of reversals, though. Prof has 2, and Aluthez connects. Oh! I don't know if Prof is reversing this. You can't see me, says James. Off the rope, he went for the signature on a gamble. It paid off. 5-knuckle shuffle connects. And Prof uses comeback. And an issue for James. Issues occur there, and James now trying to continue to reverse. He does. He continues to be reversing the comebacks. Prop Jag using a reversal. Yet again, trying to use comeback. 3rd time, James reversed it. James with a jab. Another jab. And yes, a little bit of lag there, a little bit of concern. I believe everybody began to hold their breath for a moment. And it's back and forth once more. Drop kick connects for Prop Jag. Both men about to gain their 2nd reversal back. And James used it. James used it right before he got it back. Not a wise decision on the end of James. Prop Jag having stamina being issued, but I don't think it's going to really matter at this point. James is about to get hit with his 3rd Scorpion Death Drop that's going to count. The last one didn't because it was against the finisher rule. And now Prop Jag, 3-1 finisher count. Opportunity to win the match and punch his ticket to Mania's Money in the Bank. 2. And James kicking out again. So again, guys, there were 4 Scorpion Death Drops hit. Only 3 of them counted. Only 3 of them counted because the one was against the rules. So therefore, that one was canceled out. I'll tell you what, James Arkoffel is representing your typical John Cena have to come back win. But he's got some advantage right now. The main thing is, yes, James is only down to 1 reversal. But if you look, Prof Jag is far from getting a finisher, so this gives James an opportunity to build up some reversals, perhaps even a 3rd one before electing to use one. Not sure if he'll do that or not. He chooses otherwise. And now James again with his targeting, but wait a minute, attitude adjustment connects, attitude adjustment into the pinfall. 1, 2, and Prof powers out. James has really been having some trouble with those grapples. We saw that when Prof went for the comeback. And there, again, grapple trouble for him as Prof Jag able to capitalize with a drop kick to take the upper hand. 3-2 finisher count. Prof Jag has him up. What is this? Oh, military press and dropping James. But Prof Jag dropping to 1 knee as well. Stamina an issue. James uses a reversal once more. Again, it's the strikes. The strikes are what Prof Jag is able to be capitalizing on more than anything. The drop kick, the knee, the running strikes with the clothesline. He's capitalized on them so much, and James has just used his last reversal again. Prof Jag is out of stamina, though. He cannot use that signature, so that's going to help James a little bit. But he's got to hope that Prof Jag cannot hit a finisher before he gains a reversal back. I'm going to say James is going to get his reversal back. Yet again, though, signature tombstone, center dropped around his head. He's got 1 reversal. James has got to be wise when he comes to using it. And you have got to be kidding me. Attempting to restore the connection once again. And we're luckily still here. Did that do anything to the lag? That's a big question here. Prof Jag can continue to ground James. James realizing that 1 reversal, if he uses it in a wrong time, could be the end of this match. It's a 4-2 finisher count. Prof Jag kick to the midsection. 2. Big jab. He puts James back on the canvas. Single leg breaker. I believe James, yes, James got a 2nd reversal back. Connection wants this match to end, unfortunately. And that could be coming to a close here. Prof is going to have to be careful with how he does these moves. He's luckily able to avoid a call there. Both men with 2 reversals. Does Prof go for it? He does not, but James does. And now Prof uses a reversal once more. Both down to 1 reversal. And James used it. And James was able to take the offense. James was able to take the offense, but he's out of resiliency. Prof pointed this out before. And James, you got to be careful with that one, man. I could have called you. 5-knuckle shuffle. Signature connects. And now James with a finisher. Prof with a reversal. Now James has 1. Prof is about to gain his 2nd back. Prof begins to move, and by the legal rules of EIF, you are allowed to strike upon doing so. And what is James thinking now? Neckbreaker. We talk about this 2 real-life legends. And here in EIF, you're having a dream match. Started out as a slaughter fest. It's changed. And now, Prof Jag, kick to the chest of James. James being stomped on. James picked up. Prof has a signature. And he doesn't use either. No signature. But a power bomb, no finisher as well. James gets his 2nd reversal back, and he uses it to get out of the ring. Question will be clean entry. James has got to be careful. He could get disqualified here. Throws that chair into the ring. Perhaps James throwing a bit of a temper tantrum now. It's on the apron. Drops back down. Well, James, I think he's trying to get under the ring apron, but he's got to be careful. Disqualification. Prof does not allow clean entry with a DDT. Referee sliding that chair out of the ring. That might be used later on in tonight, but he says not now. James about to gain the 2nd reversal back. Does he get it? He does. And now Prof. James uses a reversal. James, attitude adjustment. Prof with a reversal, and he's got 2 finishers. A turning point for this matchup. 4-2 finisher count in favor of Prof Jag. Profjag with a stomp to the ribs. And James kicked in the back. Stomp on the back from Profjag. Profjag with two finishers. Does he elect to use one now? No, not yet. A jab. He's got a signature now. James about to gain his second reversal back, and he has. And James with a jab. James with another jab. Another jab. Combo going, and Prof able to stop it. Profjag looking for another powerbomb. James reverses him, underhook, and the arm drag connects. Now Prof down to one reversal, so he's going to have to be careful. James with his third taunt. Profjag uses his last reversal, so now it's up to James to make the smart move here. Profjag with his, was that his second taunt, I believe? No, third. Sorry, 3-3. And Ratluck has disconnected, so Ratluck is out of the match, but I am still in it, so if Ratluck can stay on, we're going to have to do the radio feed of this, unfortunately. Profjag picking up James. James uses a reversal, elbow to the face connects. And now James stopped. And apparently we can still see the match going on. Well, it's an error occurred. Ratluck is... Yeah, so Ratluck is still in it. This match is still able to be seen. I apologize that you guys are getting the not-so-great angle of it, but just so everybody knows, Profjag is out of reversals, has two finishers. James at 67.7 with one reversal. And now Prof, Irish whip, here comes James off the rope. Clothesline misses. James stops himself on the rope. And a hip toss connects. So James in a 4-2 finisher count. Trailing, I should mention, is James. James now picking up Profjag. Profjag used another reversal, his final one. Two finishers. James used a reversal. He still has one left. And now with Prof out of reversals, not boding well for the Sting representative. We've seen this once. I think we're going to see it again. Actually, 3 times. Could third time be the charm? You can't see me. 5-knuckle shuffle connects for James. And Profjag might be able to gain his reversal back in time. And he is going to be able to, yes. James has got to wait for Prof to make movement or else he'll give him a free move. Prof makes the movement. This gives James the green light. And right hand from James. Prof with one reversal left, having to use it cautiously. He's about to gain a second one back, so you'd like to think Prof is going to ideally wait for that. And he did not, and he made a right move. 3 finishers in hand for Profjag. If he hits all 3, the match is over. But if he hits even one, it could be over. James being seated. James might be able to gain that third reversal back before Prof attempts anything. I'm not sure if he's going to, though. Oh, wait a minute. Prof now waking up James. This could be it for James. Prof turns him around. Scorpion death drop connects. James just got his reversal back to 3, but he's going to have to kick out here. 5-2 finisher count. 1, 2. And he kicked out. James gets the shoulder up somehow, some way. It's a 5-2 finisher count. Prof has 2 finishers left. If he hits James with all of them, the match is over via the finisher count rule. But James now has 3 reversals left. And James, without needing to use one, was able to take advantage. Suplex. And James with his 4th taunt. He is running out of options. He's already used his comeback, as has Prof. Prof using a reversal to escape the ring. And finally, we get a breather. Referee beginning the count. You know, WrestleMania is about moments like this. It's about matches like this. James was not given clean entry when he entered, and he is not going to reward Prof the same. Orton Luthez connects, or should I say Cena Luthez. And Profjag with 2 reversals, I believe, or just about to get 2. James has all 4 reversals for the first time since the beginning of this match. Clothesline connects for Profjag. 1 reversal to 4. If you guys look at it, this is really where differences can be made. Is Profjag willing to take a gamble? Is he willing to try a finisher with James locked and loaded with reversals? James is not giving in to what Prof is trying to get him to use. Profjek is trying to get James and pry those reversals off of him. And now he gets one off of him. And James gets caught. Prof able to keep the offense. Prof switches over to finisher. And maybe it's time. Prof looking for finisher number 6. And he went for it. James got the reversal. Attitude adjustment, and he gives it right back to Prof. DDT. James was too impatient. He could not wait. WrestleMania sometimes makes you take risks. And Profjag standing tall right now, slowing down the pace. These guys beginning to show the wear and tear of a WrestleMania one-on-one. James clubbed back down. This match going for 20 minutes now. Now Prof working on the legs of James. Prof has been in control for the majority of this match, but he's seen that somewhat change over the last few. Could he be thinking that Scorpion Death Drop? Not just yet. James using the ropes. He's back to both feet. Uses an elbow to reverse. And Prof uses a reversal. He's down to 1. James with 2, though. As long as James stays up on Prof, that's the big thing. Profjag now picking James up. Neck breaker connects. Stomp onto the ribs of James. James being picked up from Profjag. Profjag, reverse, Irish whip. James throwing him into the corner. Prof uses his last reversal. And it's to hit a tombstone signature. Signature to James. And that brings Prof back to 3 finishers where we left off. And with 1 reversal left for James, the odds of this match ending are probably better than none. Elbow to the back. Prof thinking about doing it. 6th finisher. James used a reversal. And James, valiantly effort, trying to go forward. 1, 2 off leverage pin. James kicks out. James has already been hit with 5 finishers. There's 6. James can kick out and stay alive with this. Or is it over? Profjag rolls him over. 1, 2. James kicks out. James has life, but it is brief. If 1 finisher is hit for Profjag, the end of this match is automatic. It's an automatic pinfall for Prof. 7 finisher rule in EIF. James dragging his feet through this match. And now James able to take advantage somehow. Belly to belly. Is he thinking? He is. 5-knuckle shovel. Prof again and did not reverse. Off the rope comes James. And he has a finisher. Down 6-2 in the finisher count. Prof about to gain his 2nd reversal back. He has it. James with a neck breaker delivered. And Profjag just play. Never mind. The match is over. There is a lot of problems today. I don't know. The match went on for like 25 minutes. This is terrible. This is fucking terrible. This is why I get fucking pissed. Breaking kayfabe here. All right, guys. Well, we are gonna ask Ratluck to head off the stream, guys. I think it's time we should take a break for a moment here, guys. Obviously, a lot of problems at WrestleMania. We seriously apologize, and it's not on behalf of us, but on behalf of 2K, Twitch, Xbox. They all owe you an apology because we are being absolutely fucked out of our event right now. And I just love how it only happens once a year. And it seriously is every time we want to do something, we want to do a 12-hour event, we want to do a WrestleMania. It's every time we want to do that this shit happens. That is clearly what they want. Cancel EIF WrestleMania. That is honestly what I think they fucking want. It is unbelievable how this shit always happens. So we're taking a break right now. Okay? When we get back, we'll let